Hey gang, back here with another video, and today we're playing some beamNG Drive, so let's get started. I got a little something special for y'all, but we gotta drive to it first, so I decided to pick this. It's a first gen Bishu Pessima. I do apologize if this looks bad on your end. My gang can't handle more than low. Oh Jesus. Oh yeah, you can already hear it. You may be wondering what that is. You will know soon. You see that white speck in the that's the car. You may wonder why it's making that noise, but here it is. Yes, you may be wondering what the heck that is. Well, I'll tell you.
For God's sake! For God's sake!
Yes.
God's sake!
Someone made this vehicle.
God. For God's sake! Oh my God!
And if you don't know who that is,
sake!
Top Gear. Watch this. Come on. Oh my God! That power!
Oh for God's sake! Oh for God's sake! Oh for God's sake! Oh God's
sake! So bad.
Oh my God! Oh my God! Oh for God's sake! Oh my God!
Where's the track? Did they just get rid of it? Oh, I guess they did. This used to have like a big track around it, but I guess it's not here.
For God's sake!
did it
for
yourself.
God's sake! Oh, for God's sake! Oh, for God's sake! Oh, for God's
Oh yeah, don't
sake! Oh, for
make sure
God's
to
sake! Oh, for God's sake! Oh, for God's sake! Oh, for God's sake! Oh, for God's sake! Down! Down! Down!
Oh my God!
Down! 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 Down!
That thing is flattened like a pancake.
For God's sake! Oh, for God's sake! Oh, for God's sake! For God's sake! For God's sake!
Watch this.
My God! Oh, for God!
No, I need to go further back.
For God's sake! Oh, for God's sake! Oh, for God's sake! God's sake! Oh, for God's sake! Oh, my God! Sake! Oh, my God!
Go hit the building. Come on!
For God's sake! For God's sake! Oh, for God's sake! Oh, for God! Oh, for God's sake! Oh, my God!
Reach 200.
Sake!
Come on!
God!
Come on!
Oh, for God's sake! Oh, for
Yes! Forgot how to slow this down. Alt up. Jesus!
God's sake! Oh, for 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 God's sake! God! For my God! For God's sake! Oh, for God's sake! For God's sake! Oh, for God's sake! Oh, for God's sake! Oh, for God! For God! Oh, for God's sake! Oh, my God! God's sake! Oh, my God! For God's sake! Oh, for God's God!
Control. Oh wait, no. Oh dang it! I missed it.
God's sake! Oh, for God's sake! Oh, for God's sake! For God's sake! Oh, for God's sake! Oh, for God's sake! Oh, for God's sake! Oh, for God's sake!
yes, this thing has no
Oh, for God's sake! Oh my God! For God's sake! Oh my God! Oh, for God's sake! Oh, for God! Oh my God! Down! Ow!
Why can't I move? Oh. For God's sake! Oh, for God's sake! For God's sake! Oh, for God's sake! Oh, my sake! Oh, for God's! Oh, for God! Oh, for God's! Oh my God! For God's sake! Oh my God! For God's sake! Why?
Oh my God!
I'm gonna just spawn in a random car. Oh my god, why is the camera so slow? Ah.
Oh my God!
Oh boy. Oh boy, this is gonna be intense. West Coast. Let me show you another car. This is the Mercedes 520i DX RS all-wheel drive GT line premium MV10 2006 by Turbo. Yeah, I know that's a long title. I'm not gonna drive it right now. What else should I show? You know what? Yeah, I'm gonna show that right now, actually. So this was made also by Grog TV. I'll have this one linked down in the description as well. This is, I'll also have a video that he made for it in the link description. He made this as his, like, typical German car. He did, like, a whole, like, series of these. He did American cars, he did French cars, that was his first one. He did British cars, he did Japanese cars, and I think that's it. Don't know why it makes that weird noise. I didn't notice that until you hear that. may not be able to see it. But... Oh! When that happens, oh my god. I think that's a seat. Yeah, that's a seat. One seat always comes out of the car for no reason. It just comes out. Oh no, it's the back seats. And don't take what I said out of context, please. If I didn't, then you shouldn't. Okay? I know what I said, but it sounds wrong. But that's not what I'm meaning. Okay? Golly, you perverted freaks. Oh yeah, and I think it's rear-engined. This would go faster. What? Control. Ah. No, it isn't. It's front wheel. Yeah. Oh! That's the problem. How about another one? This will be the last one, and I'll also have a link to the video that the person made, the person's channel, and also, you know, this link to the mod. Trying to remember where I found, like, when I watched it, because I know I watched it at one point, so I could get this mod. It's called the 50 horsepower oiler. I think I'm saying that right. It's meant to be like a Testarossa, look like a Testarossa, but it's not. Like the description says, it only does 50 miles per hour because there was a challenge with these two YouTubers. Like I said, I'll have to figure out which one made it, because I know I watched a video on it. Hold up, I'll... 50... 50... 50... Oh yeah, I think who's the... Butch, yes. Butch, the maker of the car is Butch 13 Gaming. I will have to I'm planning on getting a different mod by him. It's a 15-minute voice crack, a 15-minute sports car that they made together. Oh yeah, and I also have the link to the description to the other guy, so y'all can subscribe to both of them. I don't have his mod for this challenge, but I can see if I can find it, because I know at one point they do drive each other's cars, and his is much different. It is way bigger, and you would not expect it to only go 50 miles, only have 50 horsepower, but it does. So, in the video, he says it looks like like an 812 super fast. If you know your cars well, you know what I mean. Like a Ferrari and a Mustang, but I would say it's more keen on the Ferrari part than the Mustang part. Oh yeah, and ignore all the trees and stuff. I don't know why I had to mention. Oh, I needed to change gears. Oh. Oh yeah, and also, let me make it 50. You may not be able to see it, but yeah, see? It's got functional headlights. Oh yeah, this is perfect. I like this little thing. It's pretty cool. Unfortunately, it doesn't have any functional gauges, but that's why I'm glad I have the enhanced driver camera, so at least I can use that. Oh, Jesus. I used to have like a wheel. If you're an OG subscriber, you remember that. Unfortunately, it does not work for my PC anymore, so I can't use that. So I have to go back to using my keyboard, which is stupid, but whatever. If you want me to make my own car, I'll first have to get automation, which will be like, I know it's kind of expensive, but I'm planning on getting a job. Yes, I'm planning on getting an actual job at a country club. Oh God. And my mom said that I can make like $500 in a month after working there, because they make $10 to $15. So I may have, I think I actually told people at school that I would make $500 a month, but I was actually making 10 to 15 a month. And, I mean, it's 10 to 15 a week, I think. Let me see real quick. Yes, oh, jeez, I'm driving while, I'm looking at my phone while driving, I know. Shocker. Okay, yeah. I'll make $500. I'll make around $500 a month, like in a month. Because it's 15 to like $10 to $15. I think that's per hour. $10 to $15 per hour. So that means if I work for a month, that means I can make around, she didn't say 500, she said around 500. So, I mean, that's a pretty good deal. But yeah, you know what? I should take one of these cars off the car jump arena since I have that. You know what? I'm gonna take the Juke. I'm gonna take the Juke. That's the van monstrosity we looked at the beginning. I'm gonna take that off the car jump arena and see what happens. And you know what? I think I may be wrong about this, but I think Neological, who reviews a ton of different like automation mods and throws them off the ramp. It used to be the old one, but now the new one, since there's been a new one out for I think a year, because it says 2022. 2023. What am I saying? 2023. So yeah, I think he reviewed it and like threw it off off the jump. I don't know. He may have. I will have to check. Let me see. Yeah, I don't know if he actually has actually done that mod, because it is a couple months old, so you never know, he may haven't. But yeah, if he hasn't, then I'll do it myself before him.
Open God's sake! Open God's sake! Open God's sake! Open God's sake! Open God's Open God's sake! Open God's sake!
200. Maybe past the 500. Oh, I think it was like 650 or no, 550 maybe. Yeah, because you can see tire marks right there. So 550. Screaming for its life as it dies. I'm gonna throw one more call, and I'm gonna love this, because it's not gonna be any ordinary thing. It's gonna be the Ram Bus. I don't know what my laugh was, but anyways. Oh boy! You know what? How about oh, it's already going faster. Oh, past the 700! Oh! Can it make it to the pool? Ah! Well, that's the end of the video, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.